What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gifted Gamer 204 back at it again. And yes, you guessed right. Today, we got another banger for y'all, man. So if you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button as we move right along. So today, we're going to be reacting to a video that Xbox Gaming did on his channel. So y'all go make sure and subscribe to Xbox Gaming, man. He puts out a lot of great content. He calls out a lot of people. He makes a lot of great points in his videos. So we're gonna be reacting to this one. I'm not gonna go through the whole video. I'll probably just be fast forwarding through the video, but I will leave the link in the description below in case any of you want to see the full video. All right, so let's just get right into it, man.
So as we're going through here, we have the headline where he talked about what's going on here. So more Xbox games reportedly coming to PlayStation 5 as part of Microsoft's Latitude project. It claims Microsoft wants a no red line policy for which games could release for Sony's console. Again, we're getting much more first-party content from Xbox. Whether this be Halo or Gears or Forza yet, we'll have to wait and see. Again, that's the triad of what's going to be happening, and that's going to open the floodgates even more, if you will. And then, of course, as we can see here, this is the synopsis, right? We are bringing great games to more people on devices with our acquisition of Activision Blizzard King, which closed October 2023. We've added hundreds of millions of players to our ecosystem. We now have 20 franchises that have generated over $1 billion in lifetime revenue, from Candy Crush. Yes, we bought that success. Diablo, you bought the success. And Halo to Warcraft, you bought the success. Elder Scrolls, you bought the success. And Gears of War. And with Xbox,
you bought that success. I mean, my goodness. You see, Team Green, they be trying to act like they made all this success. Like, people forget who they were before they purchased Activision Blizzard King. Candy Crush wasn't theirs. Diablo wasn't theirs. Warcraft wasn't theirs, and Elder Scrolls was not theirs. So, and people be trying to act like they made those, like it was them that made it. Shaking my head. Let's keep going.
Cloud gaming, we continue to innovate to offer players more ways to experience the games they love, where, when, and how they want. Finally, we brought 4 of our fan favorite titles to Nintendo Switch and Sony PlayStation for the first time as we continue to extend our content to new platforms. Take that highlighted segment there, and that's where you get all that weight there. Now, there's your context. Now let's have some fun with everything here. Now people start losing their mind, living in that delusional world. Let's take Jacob for instance here, right? Continue to extend our content to new platforms. Doesn't sound like they're hitting pause on anything, eh? And then, of course, Tom Warren said, who said they were pausing Project Latitude? Exactly. If it's coming from Tom Warren and him kind of backing that up, that's the truth. Because there was just for context purposes as well, there was a slight rumor that they were pausing Project Latitude because the fan base was a little upset. Money doesn't care about your feelings. Satya Nadella, especially with his latest bonus earnings, doesn't care about your feelings, and neither does his bank account. Keep that in mind. No CEOs does, whether that's on PlayStation or Nintendo side. I promise you that. But let's keep the train rolling here. So I love Jez's follow-up comment later on. Phil is the only thing stopping Satya from turning Xbox into a third-party publisher, in my opinion. No, it's not. Or no, he's not, if you will. Phil has had the opportunity to do so many things, turn things around. Phil is also a problem piece within that Xbox company and as an ecosystem as well. He's made so many wrong decisions. He's not been able to follow up as a true leader. And I hate to say this because I don't have anything against him as a person, obviously, and I don't think anybody else should either. But I think as an Xbox figurehead, I don't think he's done the right thing from day one to current time now. So, Jeff.
Exactly. And that's what you see what I'll be trying to say. He's more on the PlayStation side, right? Do you see him going at Phil on a personal level or just trying to bash Phil? You know, he's just stating the facts. You know, he's made a lot of bad decisions over there on Xbox, but he's not tripping over it.
No, it's not Phil is the only thing stopping Satya. Satya is probably like, we want to make more money at the company and we want to continue this venture. If that means we're third party and putting our games on more platforms, it doesn't matter. Again, money doesn't care about fans' feelings if they're getting that implemented money and that revenue coming. Doesn't matter if it's from Xbox fans, it can be from Nintendo, or PlayStation fans. It'll, of course, support his bonuses yearly, I guess. But let's keep going, because we have the car crier, risk it for the biscuit here. Let's see what we got here. Of course, I'm not sure Satya Nadella understands, and of course he tags them, the console business or platform business. Windows is a monopoly. It's a whole different ballgame when your competitors got a stranglehold on the markets. If Gears, Halo, Fable, and Forza go over there, there's no need to own an Xbox. I'll go to PC, and it'll be Steam, I use, and Discord. All my friends will still be there when the entire industry is telling you it's a mistake, including...
I'm going to pause it real quick. You see what I'm saying? If whatever happens, he's going to PC. Just like every other Xbox console owner is going to PC, which I've been saying in all my videos. That's why when I talk to PC gamers, I let them know I'm not those real ones. I'm not talking about you. Because real PC gamers, they're not in this whole little war right here. That these people that, not Xbox, like the people he's talking about, that they got all that war going on. Those real PC gamers, they got nothing to do with that, and they don't care about it either. This is what I'm talking about. Look, he's mad. All of a sudden, if those go to PlayStation, he's going to...
your existing customers, the hubris you'd need to ignore that is comprehensible. I hope Phil wins this battle. Again, they think Phil is going to change something. He hasn't changed anything from day one. The most he did is say, yeah, we're going to compete by buying more publishers and acquisitions and devs and this and that. That's what he promised to do. That's what he did. But unfortunately, he lost in translation somewhere how to compete appropriately. And he put all his eggs in one basket for Game Pass, which you guys hold to an iron throne, and think that that's going to be the end all be all, which that's why you're in the position you're in. So again, Phil isn't going to do anything. Daddy Nutella, or Nutella, I love Nutella, but Satya Nadella is the end all be all in this matter. Phil can talk, whine, do whatever he wants to. If you feel he's even going to do that, which he's not, Satya is probably like, Phil, shut up. This is what we're doing. I signed your checks. Shut up. And Phil's like, you're right, Daddy. You're right, Daddy Satya. I'll just do that. Again, these CEOs, these bosses, these companies, any company, 9.9 times out of 10 does not care about your feelings. They just don't.
Exactly.
Wrap that around the brain and understand you can whine and complain all you want. The money's not going anywhere because of some upset Xbox fans are upset about exclusivity losses. Phil did it. Satya did it. Game Pass did it. The fan base of Xbox did it by not supporting and buying games.
Exactly.
You also put your eggs in one basket by supporting nothing but Game Pass for the most part.
Exactly.
Simple as that. But let's continue on. Go cry in your car about it. Hopefully we get another video about that. Now,
I mean, dang. I mean, listen, man. He's saying everything that I've been saying in all my past videos. He's saying it as well. So Xbox fans are so upset that they want to express all their anger and feelings like towards the PlayStation community, make up lies, make up rumors, instead of doing the right thing, which is getting together and voting with their wallet. Tell Phil, yo, we're not supporting Game Pass. Nobody sign up. Just buy your games, and he will see. Oh, they don't like Game Pass. We're gonna have to switch up our game plan. Y'all need to get together. But all y'all trying to do is be fanboys, and that's why it's not working. And that's why you're in the position that you're in today. And like he said, they don't care. Sony as well. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, they don't care about our feelings. Like he said, they want money. I don't understand. Like, why is that so hard to process? These companies ain't even paying you, and you defend, and Xbox defending them so hard, like if they're actually on a payroll. It's crazy to me.
Because, of course, he has a quick comment and commenting about it, stating the Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella addressed the shareholders today to discuss Xbox gaming, blah, 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 implying all this stuff. But what I'm going to focus on is the responses, right? So as we go through here, Phil Spencer, Phil the cuck here. United States of America needs to get rid of these people. I'm not even going to say what he's saying there with the filthy part, are the reason every
he's going on like
company became worse.
That guy came on like on a racist rage and things like that. I'm just going to fast
and that's just an awful sentence. And calling everything out as I choke him out. Them not admitting that Jones was going to be on Nintendo platforms doesn't mean PlayStation. He's just gonna say Nintendo only now going forward. Indiana Jones was going to be a Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2 game only, where we obviously know that's coming to PlayStation. But the play on words and just them not admitting the truth to themselves, this is what's happening. You can be upset about it all you want. Just like I have people in the comment section of these videos upset and calling everything out as I choke on my own spit here in regards to bringing up Concord and this and that. That has nothing to do with the situation that Xbox is in.
Exactly.
Plain and simple. Pretty sad to see the delusion. They need some therapy, I think.
What else can it be
here? But as we continue to go on here, of course, Windows Central, which is home to Jez Corden as well, and they continue to state what they state. But again, we're focusing on the responses here. Sounds like Microsoft needs a new CEO. What's a CEO to do, Danny Jenkins? What is a CEO meant to do for a company? Is it maybe to make them successful, to bring in money no matter what, and to make sure the future looks bright for that company and set them on a good path? I think that's what the CEO is supposed to do. And if that's what Satya is doing, then that's what he's doing. Now, again, we can all sit there, and if you haven't heard or seen, he had a pretty sizable bonus. And keep in mind, they cut a lot of people under Microsoft in general, not just the gaming division, but Microsoft in general. He came up with the highest bonus and payroll that he's ever received yet. So that is pretty bad to see. I agree with that there. But at the same time, that's what they do. Keep themselves afloat, make sure the company's still successful and still getting that income. If he's able to secure that kind of a bonus, then they're doing the cuts that they need to do, that they think they need to do, right or wrong. But that's what they're meant to do. Just a news flash for you. They're meant to make money and make more money for themselves. That's what CEOs do. Okay. Do we understand that? Okay, perfect. So again, on the backs of Windows Central here, we have Cat Magic here. We're going to finalize this video up here because we have so much salt, by the way, so much salt that this has to be broken down into 1 or 2 more videos after this. Now, Cat Magic here. Satya Nadella is an effing clown with zero knowledge of gaming, killing his own platform like that. I don't think Satya has zero knowledge of gaming. I think he does enough research. I'm not saying he's Mr. Gamer to all of us by any means, right? But he's not killing his own. Maybe he's killing his own platform if you want to talk about hardware, I guess. But they're still releasing, to our knowledge, another hardware platform for Xbox. They're doing another generation, right? So apparently you guys out there, no matter what they do, I mean, they've done horrible stuff, and we've gone over this multiple times. They've done horrible stuff over 10 years now, for well over 10 years, making the wrong decisions, this, that, and the other. And you guys still support them no matter what. So is he really killing anything? You guys are upset that you're losing the exclusives. But is it really stopping anything? You're still supporting them. The very next day, you'll sit this, take it in stride, and be okay with it, and then find a different narrative to attack competing platforms, especially PlayStation, because you're so upset about it. And that's what you do, but you still continue. Instead of voting with your wallet, instead of voting with something that matters, that would maybe change the aspect, maybe stop supporting Game Pass, so that, unfortunately, may take a back seat, if you will, so you don't get day and date. You might get better quality, maybe exclusives come back. They try to entice you back to that ecosystem. I don't know, but you probably missed that plane ride. You probably missed that train in regards to do something, because now it is far past it, in my opinion. I don't think anything at this point is going to change the direction or the trajectory in general of what Xbox is heading towards as a gaming division at this point in time. You had your chance to do it. A lot of us who were sane and being, reasonable, using common sense, tried to explain this nicely before everybody went off the deep end and went crazy like they have been doing. This is the results of that. And so it's not that he has zero knowledge of gaming. It's that he's doing what's best for business. And unfortunately, Phil probably went to Satya and said, you know what, this Game Pass idea, I think this is great. This is the future. Satya said, okay, let's do it. This, that, and the other. Here's also a check to get ZeniMax. Here's a check to get ABK. Here's all this stuff, right? And it didn't turn out or pan out the way that Satya thought it would. Well, Satya wants that money. Satya is getting that money by any means necessary.
Exactly.
One thing I want to put in context here before we wrap the video up here. I had a conversation with somebody. I didn't want to share it. I didn't want to share the post, but I had a conversation with somebody recently on social media, and they were talking about how they messed it up and, ABK and this and that. But one thing I wanted to separate from it was, look, when they bought ZeniMax, which was everything under, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, Doom, all this stuff, right?
Crazy.
The thing is, why they're in such a rush to get ABK?
They're buying up everything.
Is beyond me. They could have taken that check, got the money back towards ZeniMax, capitalize on that, maybe made some good timed exclusive deals, maybe even have timed Call of Duty as an IP or something like that, or really good content from ABK, you didn't need to run out and purchase ABK. One of the most actually, of course, expensive acquisition of all time. Nobody was in a market race to go ahead and purchase ABK. PlayStation was not going to purchase ABK. Google was not going to purchase ABK. Nintendo or Amazon was not going to go out and purchase ABK. There wasn't even rumors of it. The only rumors that were floating around was from just moronic fanboys saying this and that, because acquisitions took a big turn up when ZeniMax was purchased, and that was the word on the street. And rumors, surfaced like crazy at that point. But the point is, they made some really bad decisions and continue to make horrible decisions on the Xbox division side, right? They didn't need to get ABK yet. They could have still purchased ABK, but just hold off a few years. And I know inflation's a thing; it costs more, this and that. But just hold up. It still would have went through the same kind of painful process they did with the FTC and so on and so forth. But you didn't need to jump all in right then, especially if you're going to do that and have the possibility of being a third-party publisher at this point, a third-party company where your games are going on competing platforms.
Which they are.
In my opinion, using common sense, I don't think there was any rush to do ABK. They could have done some other deals with Call of Duty and other IPs under ABK. And we could probably see a different story as far as keeping those exclusives to that Xbox ecosystem. Just some food for thought for those out there that maybe haven't thought of that and took a step back. But that being said, we'll wrap up the video here before it gets...
So there you go. That's X Vault Gaming right there. Y'all make sure you go subscribe to this channel. So he does a lot of great content, and he said a lot of good things towards the end of that video right there. It's your boy Phil, man. He went over to Satya. He went over and bought ZeniMax, like he said, and then he came back again. He told him about the Game Pass, what he wanted to do. Satya said, here you go again. Then Phil came back to the office. He said he wants to buy ABK for $70 billion. I mean, damn. Satya said, here you go. But we're going multi-platform with this one, right? He said, Phil said, we need it, man. Don't worry. We go multi-platform. We're going to do whatever you want, but we need this ABK deal because Sony's over there destroying us. That's what happened. If you want to believe it or not, it's up to you. But that's what happened. And now Satya's coming back. And he said, no red line. Everything's a go. Everything is a go. Watch when they announce Gears of War E-Day. Watch. It's going to come with that PS5 Pro enhancement. Well, you're going to see. But anyway, I'm cut it right here. It's your boy, Gift the Gamer 204. Back at it again. Y'all make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.